like this.
I hope you get this whole thing. Squeeze. Yes.
And centering this much clay is actually not very smart. You should break it into 3 sections, 2 10s and a 5. And that'll allow you to center the bottom one and then add it and go to the top. I'm pulling towards me now.
You could put another 25 on top of that.
I could.
What's your record?
600. No.
Right.
How much do you bench?
25. I don't bench anything. 6 packs at a time. 16 ounces is my usual bench press. 100, Vivi. Okay? Oh, I just lost a quarter pound with cheese. Okay, so now you got it up. You have to get the clay to go down. I'm going to take it and I'm going to press by putting my shoulder over, and that'll bring the clay down. Oh, this is hard. It's hard clay. I'm gonna make a wide bowl because of this clay is so stiff. Be a really good wide bowl, like for serving a whole baby lamb on or something.
Paella.
3 fetal pigs.
Baby lambs don't need that.
That's from biology class, right?
What the hell? Steve, you're ruining this video.
I ruined the one that Michelle took before worse, though. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about. Thank you. Check the kiln. Okay, and again. Now I talk about centering up and down at least 3 times. Well, not today. I'll be here for 40 minutes just centering.
I only have 23, 22 in space on my phone, so
You sometimes
So hurry up.
with this, I guess you just said
With what?
you sometimes do it with more than one piece. So that you don't,
I personally don't.
You don't?
But I do it for classes. And if I thought about it, I would have done it now, but I forgot.
Because I don't think I could possibly, I don't think I'm strong enough to do
This really helps to get over it. I'm going to push the clay down on the outside now.
Are you doing a bowl or a flat?
Yes.
You know, you talked about serving lamb on it. So. Well, it's not only easy, man. It doesn't have to lie down.
Yeah, we usually prop it up on little wooden legs. No, we don't. All right, that's good enough. It might be a regular big bowl instead. I'm going to go in now and start diving in. And I got too much crap. See this? This makes working difficult. You can't see your hands. Ooh, that's a big piece of clay.
Oh, those English daughters just.
All right.
He's washing off the good stuff.
Not there yet, John. Give me a second. Okay, so I look at this now and I say, how far down is that? What's your guesses?
I think you would have an inch and a half.
Looks like 2 inches to me.
Check it out.
You want to go a little deeper? I'm not checking it out. I make holes in my pots. if you wanted to, you could poke a hole in your pot and figure it out, but I don't want to. Okay, pulling towards me and opening. This is where a sponge is very useful because it turns your hand into one big thumb, like Hulk thumb. Okay, then I'm going to be going up from the outside, and I'll bring this clay up with my leg pushing on it. I don't want to get this rim too thin to start. Going in again a little deeper, I think, and off to the side and up. This is gonna be a good one. Grabbing this clay here and making this clay go up. I'm pressing with my fingertips on the outside against my flat hand on the inside. And I'm putting real pressure from both sides. Okay? Again from the outside. I want to move this clay up. And again, pressure. You see that ball of clay on the bottom there? I want to get that. That's where the clay for the body is going to come from. See how it's wobbling? It's not wobbling.
It's an illusion.
It's full on.
Not wobbling anymore, right?
Yeah, wobble something.
The inside needs a little bit of cleanup here, just in the middle. That's good. Okay. And again, more clay. I'm not breathing when I'm working.
I was going to ask that again. All right, did you breathe during that or not?
That whole thing. Just very shallow breaths. Okay?
It's probably ill-advised. You know, oxygen's important.
Ah, it's overrated.
Only in the short run.
Does the office sell those brushes?
So what?
Does the office sell those brushes?
Maybe. You can use mine if you decide to throw one. But your regular 3-thing brush will do it too. It just takes longer. You know, like the regular one that we use for throwing in class.
Bamboo brushes.
This one.
I don't have that.
Oh, this is a good brush to have for throwing. You saw my earlier demos with the small bowls?
Yeah.
Yeah, we use a brush to finish. I taught 90 freshman college students to throw, and they all used a brush, and everyone else in the room was going, why is he using a brush? Like, because it makes a pretty spiral in the end, and it doesn't remove your fine particulate. Okay, so I'm going to feel the bowl with both hands, because I can, and then I'm going to think about changing the shape, because I basically used that. This is good. Thickness is pretty simple all over. I have a huge hard spot here in the clay because I didn't wedge it. So,
Is this recycled?
no, straight up. So I'm gonna start pressing from the inside against my outside hand. If you can't see inside, you need to move.
Opening it up, are you?
Yep, I'm finishing the shape now. And then I'm gonna bring it out. And I'm not moving my hands, okay? My back is moving my hands. I guess my back is part of me, but you know what I mean.
You're not moving enough.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get a little bit bigger here, but I'm concerned, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. So, I'll lubricate the whole thing and check for shape. Like you can see that I got one problem in this shape so far, and that's halfway up, right where my brush is now. I have a bump that goes in a little bit. I wanna get rid of that. I don't really wanna use a rib. I'm not a big fan of tools unless I make them. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to press out a little bit in this inside part. And then I'll come up here, a little bit taller up here. And then I'm going to press my index finger against the edge here, and my thumb, clean it up a little bit. And then finally, some finished slip work. All this fine particulate makes a really pretty interior. Although I'll probably slip spiraling happiness all over this thing later on. I still want a good base to start with. That's pretty good. All right, and it'll get trimmed, of course, and then footed. All right, and that'll be next week. I'll need a pretty big bat for this. Now you see how it's a little up and downness on this edge? When it's dry enough to flip, I'll flip it and it'll even out. Okay, and that's one of the things you want to do before it gets too dry. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit more here, I think. Pull this out some more. That's better. Then I'll do this. I think that one's done. And I'm not going to try and move this yet.
You can use your brush to do the lip.
No.
What about the extra? You can clean up the foot, get it ready for cutting off at this juncture,
All
or
this junk? Yeah, and then 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock as usual.
That's fine. I grabbed this one as empty this morning, so I sat down here, but I just whole bag.
Yep.
Yep.
Blaze, and then run back. I'll be down for. Are you gonna be here all day? Yes. Yes, we do. That's why but I want to get. You go grab two.
Any questions? All right, back to work.